one Carapace, very good against Protoss, and deciding to get the missile attacks. So going to be investing heavily in Roaches and maybe even some Hydralisks, as Hydralisks do a lot of damage against Protoss Protoss Warp Phoenix. Now the Nexus is up and running for Fro, as he is getting 2 more simulators. Going to go a gas heavy build from here on out. I think he is going to throw down a Robo somewhere. We do see Hallucination being upgraded, as well as Ground a Weapon level 1. We'll see whether or not there is no Robo Gate as of yet, but there is that Hallucination. Now Hallucination, they can be used pretty effectively by the Protoss to pop out a fake, not a Scout, a Phoenix. Yes, a fake Phoenix. And the Phoenix is so fast that he can run in and dart into the Zerg base and get a very good scout, and get a very good information scout going on. So we'll see whether or not he decides to use that. He does indeed already, right there, making that hallucinogenic. I don't know if that's even the right word, but anyways, making a fake Phoenix and being able to fly in and see exactly what Shoey is doing in his base. He does see the Roaches. He does quote-unquote attack the Overlord, but as you can see, the Overlord not taking any damage whatsoever. So Shoey does know that this is a hallucination, but not scared of the attack. He's just scared that he's giving away too much information right there. But not really much that he can do about it. He's not really worth investing in a Spore Crawler for that. Shoey now knocking down the rocks at his gold expansion, gonna be taking that second expansion very soon, as he does have 5 spine crawlers, even another another Phoenix coming in, doing a second round of scouting just to make sure that after that first one nothing funny has been going on. He comes in, he sees that nothing has indeed gone in. I don't know if he saw that. He did not see that hatchery, but he did see the rocks being destroyed, so he knows that hatchery is going up, and he is or Shoey is expanding at the gold. So he might try to take the gold for himself, or he might be doing a timing attack. We'll see exactly what he does. The Phoenix, or the fake Phoenix, making so many scouting hallucinations right now. Being able to spot that Overseer, and the Stalker's doing a little bit of damage, poking it back, but not much that he can do. We do see the robotics facility up and running now. The Observer is going to go in, so for a more solid scout to see exactly where Shoey's army is and what the unit composition is of that army. Now Shoey doing a very weird strategy, pushing out with his spine crawlers right now for static defense, I guess, against Protoss units, especially on creep, that because his army moves so fast on creep, that this isn't such a bad idea, as he can push out, and if he feels like he's threatened, he can move back and have these spine crawlers for reinforcements and reassurance. Now transferring a few drones, perfect timing by Shoey, as that hatchery does pop and the drones do begin to mine right there. You do see the Observer right there seeing exactly everything that Shoey has in his army, a bunch of Roaches and a bunch of Zerglings. Now the two armies are engaging, but Burrow being research for Shoey and being able to burrow right under those force fields. Wow. Being able to negate the use of that force field, as Fro's Observer is right here, so he won't be able to spot that. Now going to be able to snipe off the Scorch? No, not yet, but that is a bunch of Roaches. He might be able to, no, so close, picking off that forge. Of course, no upgrades are going on right now, so it's not that big of a loss. It's only 150 minerals, but that does sit him back a bit. Now the Observer coming back, being able to, wasting so many force fields right here, but and Shoey being able to burrow and move out. So very good job using the burrow technique from Shoey. A little fortunate that there was no Observer right here to spot that, but nevertheless, very cool trick. Overseer is right here, making sure that there are no other expansions right now for Pro. Now Colossus out on the field, Thermal Lance being upgraded. Now 2 more Colossus being researched. There are the robotics facility right here, a little exposed if you ask me. Shoey can come in and try to snipe these robotics facility off, but he does indeed have 2 Colossus and a couple Stalkers, which do very well against Roaches. So Shoey wisely deciding to pull back and still keeps on spreading the creeps, getting Hydralisks now, as well as 2 more hatcheries. Where are the hatcheries? They are in-base hatcheries, so that he can produce a lot more units. He can support that now that he has the gold up and running. He should be saturating this right now, but yes, there are a few more drones coming, right as I said that, as if you read my mind. Spore Crawler or Spine Crawler is just rerouting and replacing themselves. just a little bit at a time. There's Zerglin keeping watchful eye on that Xel'Naga Tower to know exactly when fro's army is moving on. Now that is a very scary army for Fro. There are 4 Colossus as well as a lot of Stalkers and a couple sentries in here. So with an observer, it's going to be a very hard force to deal with. Shoey's roaches burrowed burrowed roaches regenerate health so quickly. Look at that, health just fly up. Such a useful tool to have, or such a useful skill to have, as you can just retreat for a little bit, burrow for about 5 seconds, and your roach army will be completely good as new. Shoey taking another base right now, as we do see Fro taking his gold as well. His Nexus is just about up and running. We see the Grievous Spines, which is the Hydralisk range upgrade, as well as Ground Carapace level 2. Let's see what the other upgrade do they hit. Does he have? Yes, he does have Missile Attacks level 2 up and running at the same time. Now Stargate being produced probably for Void Rage, just to be able to do a little bit of harass. We'll see how this turns out, as that is a huge army, but those Colossus now getting ridiculous in number. There are 6 Colossus being able to burn everything going on right now. Those are some decent force fields, getting some, trapping some roaches again. Actually, those roaches are being able to attack those Stalkers, but not the Colossus. The Colossus are not taking any damage whatsoever at this moment. Actually, 1 Colossus now finally going down, but Shoey's army just totally decimated at this moment, and if Fro pushes in right now, it could be very bad news for Shoey, as Shoey only has a couple Hydralisks and a couple Roaches. So timing attack could be devastating for Shoey at this moment, but his creep spread is still impeccable. You can see basically exactly half the map, exactly knows exactly when and what kind of army is going to be pushing into his base. tGFrO being satisfied to just macro up right now, getting his econ back on track. Look at the harvester count, it's 61 to 71. The economy is just about even. Both players doing a very good job keeping their economy up and being able to manage their units at the same time. Now we do see Void Rays 2, 1 more Void Ray coming up, as well as 2 more Colossus. Now Shoey does have to transition into something a little bit more versatile, which are the Corruptors. The Corruptors can take down Colossus so quickly if microed correctly, but of course the Stalkers can't shoot down the Corruptors, so it's all going to come down to micro. Hydralisk may not be the best choice right now, as Colossus just do roast away those Hydralisks. We see 8 more Corruptors on the field. I don't know if Shoey saw these Void Rays, but going the exact... Oh no, that was 3. Sorry, I can't read. Actually, was that... No, that was 8. Yeah, 5 popped out. Now there is a buttload of Corruptors on the field. Going to be able to take down this Colossus army without any trouble whatsoever, as long as there's something tanking for them, tanking the Stalkers for them, which will be these Roaches' job. Poor Roaches are going to be the sacrificial lamb, but all in good cause. We do see the Spine Crawler did move down, even ever so slightly, just inching forward all the time. These the Creep Tumors are right here, going to be pushing out again as soon as the